Why are you helping me? What do you want? It's in order to make a deal with you. You're as handsome as they say. You're just my type, Baron Joshua. Ha. I've never seen such an unholy saintess. I can't stand it anymore. If you don't do something, I will. I don't need your help. Ha. Sir Christian. You bastard. What have you done? Save Sir Christian. Everyone, stop where you are. Gah. How? How did the demonic energy turn into holy energy? What the hell are you? Hot, no. The holy artifact. Those who have forgotten their role and caved into their avarice do not deserve to use this. Give the artifact back. That's not an object you can use. If you don't believe me, I'll just have to show you, right here, right now. If you don't believe me, I'll just have to show you, right here, right now. You disgusting demon. You've finally done it. You dare disgrace the holy artifact. But how? You're not a paladin of Hubalt or a follower. So why have the wings of Michael, God's archangel, appeared on you? I am neither a demon nor a beast like you believe me to be. I am merely Joshua Sanders, so please stop the arguments. Shut, be quiet. Do you understand exactly what it is you've done? You've just damaged a holy artifact. This isn't something we can just ignore. Then, allow me to ask this. If an individual who isn't a follower of the Hubalt Empire or a paladin is able to destroy what all of you believe to be a holy artifact, are you sure it was actually a holy artifact in the first place? That, now that I think about it, the tear of God isn't supposed to be used like that. However, this isn't the time to be arguing about this. The more time passes and the longer we speak, the weaker your companion's life grows. Sir Christian. Demonic energy. The energy we felt was coming from Sir Christian. Does that mean the energy we've been sensing was from him all along? No, I'm certain the energy we felt was on a different level. We don't have any time to waste. Demonic energy is like potent poison for those, like Sir Christian, who use divine powers. If we delay the treatment for even one more moment, his life might be in danger. We need to transport Sir Christian out of here. If Sir Christian doesn't return alive, how are we supposed to see Sir Chrysler and High Priest Harold? I'll lend you a hand. I know of a temple that's nearby. Please leave it to us. I suggest you go along with them, Sir Mordrian. But we need to figure out what exactly happened here. Do you still not understand? Even after seeing the wings of Michael, who's known as one of 7 archangels and the god of battle, I saw them clearly with my own 2 eyes. Then, I'm sure you understand. If this is the will of God, then we'd be committing a grave sin if we tried to do something here. I understand. I'll fall back for now. I'm not sure how you did all of this, Baron Joshua. But I'm sure fate will allow our paths to cross again. Until then, I hope you stay safe. Joy. You damned master. I take in all that divine energy, and even take ownership over the Death Knight, and this is my reward. We should have just ended the Death Knight right there and then. The world isn't as simple as you make it out to be. But thanks to Duke Altsma, I've found out that I can control my demonic energy. I can repress it as much as possible and only use divine energy if needed too. I was just lucky. Baron Joshua, what exactly happened inside? And what were those wings just now? Is it really the will of God that those people mentioned? I'll tell you the details once we return. We need to cash in for the job anyway. Why did you send our tower's magicians to the Avalon Empire? Magic Tower. There were reports of undead in the area. Because of this, the Hubalt Empire was already on edge. Elisha, Ice Seed of the Seven Magicians, do you understand what could have happened if something unfortunate went down and our magic tower got involved? I agree. On top of that, to think we'd be forced to enter Theta in the Master Wars as the representative of the magic tower. There are plenty of things I have questions about. Marcus, Earth Seat of the Seven Magicians. I can guarantee it, the representative for the Master Wars was chosen solely based on skill. We shouldn't look down on Theta and what they're capable of. If we were to compare just pure potential, the child is beyond even my reach. Ian Dun Pere, Master of the Magic Tower, the first 7th class magician, head of the Seven Magicians. You must have some faith in the child if you're willing to say that. And we decided to send people to the Avalon Empire at Evergrant's request. You mean that backstabbing Evergrant? I don't get it. Why'd you accept his request? I'm sure you're wise enough to think about it logically before allowing your emotions to take over. Do you remember what Evergrant said before he left? Not sure. It's been such a long time. He declared that he would be following the traces of that one who defined the boundaries of battle mages. Don't tell me. There's no way. It's already been 20 years since he disappeared. The leaders of every nation tried to find him, but they didn't find a single strand of hair. You're saying that Evergrant, that betrayer, found a clue? A clue to Zerath Dick Orvis? A talented battle mage of Avalon who even the kingdom of Terra sought, Zerath Dick Orvis. Given he was the only one who knew the location of the Forest of Elves, he was considered to be priceless just for knowing that information. Of course, given everything he was capable of and his accomplishments, he could request anything he wanted. Marcus, I'm sure you can't trust Evergrant, but as a person who knows the relationship Evergrant and Zerath had, I have no choice but to trust him. Allow me to ask you this. How many people would refuse the opportunity to gain information on Zerath Dick Orvis? Was it better for me to decline his offer? Let me ask one last question, then I'll stop. Do you really believe this was the right decision? I am Ian Dun Pere, Master of the Magic Tower and a 7th class magician. Do you really think I'd partake in a deal in which I was at a loss? Cough. Cough. What happened? I just lost connection to Duke Altsma. Did someone defeat Duke Altsma? They managed to defeat a Death Knight. Was it the Hubalt Paladin who trespassed into Castle Reb? I should have taken the time to take care of things myself. I was too hasty. I can't believe I lost a master-grade body like that. All I have left now is you. I mustn't make the same mistake as I did last time. I did everything I could to gain the favor of Emperor Marcus in order to get my hands on the dark magic spellbook. I won't allow myself to suffer another disappointment like that. I'll be sure to allow you to arise once more in this world. Although you'll be reborn as a lich, I'm sure it's not as bad as you'd think. Zerath Dick Orvis. No, I'll give you a new name. A perfect name for you who focused on your faith more than anyone else I know. The glistening darkness who has now given up his soul to the devil for his faith. Berber. Thanks to you, we managed to reveal the truth regarding the lich and defeat the demon. As a sign of thanks, allow me to give you this silver seal. Thank you. But it's pretty odd. Why is Iselin loading her stuff onto my horse? Did you forget? You mentioned that you wanted a Laphon as compensation. But since I couldn't get the materials for it, I can't get it here. I need to go to Reinhardt in order to get it. Not only that, aren't you still bound by the request to protect me from Cromwell? Aha. Is that so? Seems like I forgot about that. Let's hurry up and start heading for Reinhardt. Why are you coming with us too, Captain Aiden? Just like you, Baron Joshua, I have something I want to prove. Prove? Leifon. This is one of the Leifon's abilities, appearance changing. I'm finally about to see Captain Aiden's true appearance, which was hidden because of the Leifon's ability. The mighty Axelar. Now, take a look. Don't you think I have the right to enter the Master Wars held in Reinhardt? Seeing as I've reached the level of Master. Are you sure Duke Pontier is incapacitated? Shouldn't we have the upper hand if the family head is unavailable? So, how exactly is it that they're able to keep standing as they are? Jehordon, Cromwell family head of the Cromwell family. We're sure that the Pontier family head is in need of urgent medical attention. However, for some reason, it seems there are rumors that the heavenly brain Icarus is helping out the Pontier family. That's why it seems like they're always a few moves ahead of us. Especially with our diversion plan. Because they figured out our intentions, we failed to cross the Dennis River. On top of that, due to the higher water levels and rapids, we're still unable to cross the river. There are no other ways to enter Aiden Canyon. The only thing we can do at this point is cut off their supply lines and... Quiet. Your job was to plan ahead for any possible issues. How is it that the combined brainpower of all of you can't beat a kid? How does that make sense? Go think up some other potential plans now. Why don't we call in the Mercenary King? What? The Mercenary King? The longer we wait, the more we're at a disadvantage. We'll incur major losses at this point. The Pontier family head is gone. Do you know how much they'll laugh at us if we ask for help? And even if we do decide to call him in, do you understand how much he'll try to take from us? He's already asking for more than half of the Pontier territory that we stole from them. And that's not all. If I understand Emperor Marcus well enough, he won't ignore the accomplishments of the Mercenary King. It's likely he'll try to take him in as a subordinate of the Empire. If that's the case, even the Mercenary King will essentially become our enemy. We can't keep relying on him. We need to keep looking into other ways to break into Aiden Canyon. Until then, use what insider information we have and cut off their supply lines. They'll eventually have to crawl out when they run out of supplies. Urgent message. What is it? The soldiers cutting off the Pontier supply lines have been eliminated. What do you mean? How could those soldiers lose to mere workmen? Hold the line. Protect the supplies with your lives. Don't be scared. Remember your training. Charge. Kill all the Pontier trash. No mercy. How did Cromwell know about our supply routes? What's that matter? We're all about to die. Fireball. Get away. If we stay grouped up, we'll be massacred. He managed to deflect the fireball without even using mana. Where did this skilled individual come from? There's no need to worry anymore. I'm here to protect all of you. What? Who are you? Why are you helping us? I'm Baron Joshua Sanders' first knight, the Reaper of the Canyon, Kane. I only move as my master orders me to. He's late. It looks like they're starting to catch on to us. What do you mean? Seeing as the supplies are late, it seems Cromwell has figured out our supply routes and has started to stop them. Why is it that? I'm sure you're aware, but nobody else knows about the supply routes except for the two of us. If Cromwell found out, there's only one reason. You dare claim I'm a spy? A mere peasant like you would never understand. Nobles would rather die than throw away their honor. We've all entrusted our loyalty to the Pontier family. Do you think we would dishonor ourselves like that? I should be asking the same thing of you. What are you trying to achieve by getting close to Lady Cheryl? Don't tell me you're trying to use Lady Cheryl to take over as the Duke of Pontier. Open the gates. The supplies are here. Arm the guards. You better watch what you do. In here, there'll be an endless number of people keeping their eyes on you. Transport the injured. Distribute the medical supplies and blankets to those in need. Lady Cheryl, allow me to help you. Please get some rest. Thank you. What's going on? Why are there so many injured? Lord Icarus, it seems they were attacked by Cromwell. A surprise attack. It seems they already knew we were coming. It's a miracle. They managed to come back alive after being attacked like that. That miracle, it was I who made that miracle come true. Not only did I successfully defeat the evil Cromwell troops, I safely escorted the troops and supplies here. Sir Kane. That's a relief. You're alive. We've been worried about you. Ha ha ha. It seems I made a lady wait. That goes against the code of chivalry. We've been worried since we haven't been able to get in contact with you. Thank God you're alive. Who is this person? Is he trustworthy? This is the man I mentioned before, Sir Kane. Oh, that means he should be Baron Joshua Sanders' subordinate. It's good to see you managed to get here alive. Lord Icarus, why is that person so tense? Oh, he's the Knight Commander of the Pontier family, Baron Arna. You should greet him. Emergency. Emergency. The Dennis River has frozen over. The enemy has started to advance over the frozen Dennis River. Charge, my dogs. Steal everything from the Pontiers. Temple of Hermes, Reinhardt Branch. How is Sir Christian's condition? We've managed to get rid of all of the demonic energy in his body. It seems the demonic energy and holy power in his body caused damage to his brain. At this moment, we're not sure what problems might be persisting. It seems it'll be hard to expect a fast recovery, then. We believe so, High Priest Harold. That's concerning. I hope he wakes up with no issue. High Priest of the Holy Empire Hubalt Harold. We might even have to consider forfeiting the group selection of the Master Wars. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Although the Master Wars are important, Sir Christian's recovery is our highest priority. On another note, I heard from Saint Assyrian. It seems you witnessed the wings of Archangel Michael. Yes. Although it's hard to believe, we witnessed the wings appear on the back of Baron Joshua of Avalon. We also sensed an immense amount of holy power from him. I still can't believe it, though. How is it that all of this is happening to a mere knight of a different nation, rather than a follower of Hubalt or a paladin of our nation? On top of that, he was radiating demonic energy on par with an actual demon. That is not possible. Demonic energy and holy power cannot coexist within the same container. What we're witnessing with Sir Christian is an example of what happens. However, if he really is able to control both demonic energy and holy power within his body, he's beyond what ordinary humans can grasp. Are you telling me Baron Joshua has reached the heights of a godlike being? Of course not. That's why I'm suggesting Baron Joshua wasn't the source of that demonic energy. Then, what was the energy that I felt back? I'm not sure. However, if we are certain those were the wings of Michael, this is a great deal for the Order. If there are 8 great demon kings who represent the 8 evil thoughts, then in the heavens, there are 7 archangels with their holy weapons. Among them, Michael is considered the battle god, with the greatest battle prowess amongst the archangels. It's impossible to understand what's happening. The world around us is rapidly changing. Our greatest concern is not the master wars. This may become a problem for the entire continent. It finally feels like we're in Reinhardt. Isn't this such a wonderful festival? Yes, it seems so. What's wrong? Are you sad because Baron Joshua had to leave first on urgent business? No, that's not it, but... Is this fine? He promised to escort me in exchange for a Leifon, yet he decided to ditch me like this? I thought we had gotten closer than when we initially met. Was I the only one who thought that? Look! Axelar the Giant. Oh. The second greatest mercenary. You're pretty famous. I guess we won't be able to enjoy this quietly. Look, it's Uravis. Prince. My prince. Knight of prominence. Hooray for Prince Uravis. He's also pretty famous. That's because he's the prince. He says the blade he wields is hotter than the eternal flames in hell. He could be considered your exact opposite, Lady Iselin. Hey! I'm not a knight, I'm a magician. And I'm not even entering the event anyways. You're more of a monster than I expected you to be. Second mercenary. Excuse me, I'll be on my way. Please forgive us, Prince Uravis. It's an honor to meet you. Seeing you in person like this, you're beyond what I expected. I await the day I cross blades with you. Reinhardt Master Wars Group Drawings. Everyone says that there hasn't been a Master War as big as the current one. Is that so? I'm really excited. Ahem. In 30 minutes, we'll be drawing groups for the Master Wars. If your respective participants are not currently present, please prepare a substitute representative as soon as possible. It's finally starting. This should be exciting. Princess of the Magic Kingdom Terra, Sona Moon Tarafos, for Circle Magician representative for Jera. It seems it's the Princess of Terra's first time at the Master Wars. Lord Slacks. Long time no see. Is it also your first time at the Master Wars? It's not my first. I believe I might be one of the representatives with experience. Mercenary Slacks, representative of the Mercenary Guild. Who do you think will win? Based on his recent accomplishments, don't you think Prince Uravis will win it this time? Although I believe so too, it would only be the case if he's not satisfied being called up to Master and makes up his mind to win it all. But isn't there enough reason to try to win? Although they call it the greatest Master Wars in recent history, Lord Uravis is on a different level. Even the great Beast King kneeled before him. I can't listen to any more of this. What do you mean? With you being oblivious to the world around you, Terra is bound to be left in the dust. Swallow Empire Jessro Logan, representatives of the Empire. I didn't think you'd be this supportive of that fool, Princess of Terra. That's very impolite to say. I don't want to hear you say that when you've already lost to Prince Uravis. Did you really think he was the best for beating us once? I'm sure that gives you some relief. Everyone from the smaller nations has dreams they wish to achieve. Keep dreaming. It's what losers do anyway. Stop this instant. Apologize right now. Why should we? Did we say anything wrong? Are you serious? Alright, let's stop right here. It's not good for us to do this with everyone else watching. There's no need to embarrass each other, is there? Look at the time, oh. Now that I think about it, it seems the representative of Avalon has yet to come. It appears that the infamous Lord Joshua Sanders is unable to attend. Well, it looks like they sent Lord Joshua Sanders' brother, Lord Babel, to represent Avalon. Who said we're brothers? Sorry for the confusion, he could kill someone with that glare. Representative of the Thran Duchy, Knight of Prominence, Lord Uravis. Representative of 10 million mercenaries, Axelar the Giant. Whoa, look. It really is Axelar. I can tell he's strong from all the way over here. Can you feel the energy radiating from Prince Uravis? Both of them are so strong. Ha! Be that as it may, they're not even from the Empire. It's unfortunate they're representatives of smaller nations, being at the mercy of public opinion. Even if that's the case, Axelar the Giant isn't someone you should badmouth like that. Until I cross blades with them myself, I refuse to acknowledge anyone. That includes Uravis and Joshua. Is there anyone here who has confirmed the stories regarding those two? I personally think it's all a scam to create a hero for the people to look up to. Isn't that why Avalon decided to enter you in this event? What do you think, Babel? Doesn't all of this feel like just a scam? I hope so too. What? Number 1 representative of the Avalon Empire. Lord Joshua Sanders. Number 1 representative of the Avalon Empire. Lord Joshua Sanders. That person, is Joshua Sanders. The rumors weren't an exaggeration. He's young, but I can tell that he's as strong as Uravis and Axelar. You're late. What do you mean? I was right behind you. All representatives and members of the families, if you could please redirect your attention here. Now that it is time, before we draw the groups, allow me to explain the format of the event. Inside this box, there are 21 glass balls with different numbers written on them to account for all the participants in this year's Master Wars. Your spot in the competition will be determined by the number that you draw from the box. It will be a tournament format, with number 1 facing number 2, number 3 facing number 4, and so on. However, given that we have an odd number with 21 participants, the remaining one person will get a bye. The more important part is that the title of Master is not given based on the results of each fight. Even if the fight is ongoing, if at least half of the 6 masters agree that the participant deserves it, then from that point onwards, that person will be considered a master. In order to ensure the fairness of the event, 3 masters from the Empire and 3 masters from outer sources will be helping us today. Are there any questions regarding the event? If we win in the duels, are the rewards for winning the same as last time? Yes, they are the same. The winner of the event will be given the right to challenge one of the 12 superhumans and 9 stars. The right to challenge them. On top of that, the winner of this year's Master Wars will be given the Hammer of Nagasin as a reward. What? The Hammer of Nagasin? Are you serious? This seriously changes everything. That's even better. The fact that we can earn the Hammer of Nagasin means that, essentially, the winner of the Master Wars will become the owner of Reinhardt. The city of neutrality, Reinhardt, which belongs to no nation. It has enough funds to make most other nations look foolish, and an advantageous geographic location. It possesses enough factors that most militaristic-minded people would drool over the idea of having control over the land. Becoming the owner of Reinhardt would mean that even the Swallow Empire wouldn't be able to bother us. Things are getting really interesting here. Now, we'll wrap up explanations there and go ahead with the group drawings. Everyone, please take turns drawing from the box and showing us the number of your glass ball. The final groups will be announced once all the glass balls have been drawn. Please wait in line in an orderly fashion. Excuse me. With Lord Joshua Sanders, that will conclude the group drawings. And here are the finalized brackets for the event. Whoa! Look! Group B looks like it's going to be tough. It's Axelar the Giant and Prince Uravis of Thran. I need to watch that match. Although Group B is pretty tough, Group A is a duel between two magicians. The fourth magician from the Terra Kingdom and the seventh magician from the Magic Tower. What the hell, what is wrong with this? All I wanted was Code Zero. If it's a magician duel, that's going to be annoying. Seventh magician Storm Seat. Wow, the opening match is between IST Representative Joshua Babylon Joshua and the Crimson Heart, Knight of Steel, Babylon of the Heart Kingdom. Of all the skilled people in Avalon, why did they send these fools here? I'm sure this entire event will be a sight to behold. Among the Knights of Steel of non-imperial origin, he's been acknowledged multiple times for his skills. No matter how much he struggles, he won't stand a chance. If the representative of Avalon, one of the three great nations, were to lose to a commoner of unknown descent, that would be a disgrace. Look at that. Hey! You've been talking an awful lot about empires and commoners. Aren't you tired of that? And who knows what will happen before the match even starts? You never know until the very end. That's not necessarily true in some cases. Just like how you can tell if an apple is ripe just by looking at it. Ha! That's a funny analogy. What? There is nothing that is just the way it is in this world. It's all just social constructs and people's perception that stain our view of this world. Tiflis Aphrodite, paladin of the holy nation Hubalt, representative of the nation. You don't even make me laugh. Is it wrong to call something what it appears as? Apples can be green and red, yet they are both considered ripe at different times. That's what I mean. Of course, the moment that you set limits for yourself, that's the end. Just like what you do to yourselves. There isn't a single person in this place that you can win against. Not now, not ever. What? You think we won't say anything just because you're from the Empire? Ahem. The group drawings are now over. The first match of each group will be in 2 days' time. Please get ready in the meantime. Along with that, please communicate the results of the group drawings to each of your respective people. Participants that arrive late on the day of the event will be disqualified, so please be aware. Let's go, EST. There's no need to listen to pointless conversations. We'll show you who's right. Works for me. I'm sure we'll see who's right. Whoa. She's so cool. There's a reason why she's called the Silver-Eyed Sword Demon. She has great pride in herself. Hey, would you look at that? Huh? What exactly are you talking about? You don't even talk and you already have allies. To think you even convinced those beauties, impressive. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll admit it, Joshua. No matter what I do now, I won't be able to surpass you. However, in the end, you'll become a puppet working within the palm of my hand. Just you wait. I'll make sure of it. Thank you for waiting. We will finally begin the opening ceremony of the Master Wars. It's finally here. I've been waiting for this day. I wonder who'll win this time. Don't disappoint me. Now, the representative of the Heart Kingdom. The Knight of Steel, Lord Babylon. Long live the Heart Kingdom. Show those imperial scum what we're made of. Representative of the Heart Kingdom, Red Heart, Knight of Steel Babylon. Facing him, the representative of the Avalon Empire. A monstrous newcomer. First representative, Lord Joshua Sanders. Joshua Sanders, fighting. Show them not just anyone can earn the title of Knight of the Empire. Young Baron. Show them that age isn't all there is to it. He's so handsome. Oh ho, is that child Joshua? That's some popularity. Master of the United Palatine Nations, Windmill, Judge of the Master Wars. Babylon is almost twice Joshua's age. I wonder how that child will overcome the difference in experience. What are you expecting for this match? Isn't Babylon obviously the favorite, with the overwhelming difference in skills and experience? I agree. Although he may be considered skilled, he's still a mere child. Master of the Drya Kingdom, Turdon, Judge of the Master Wars. Master of the Poldran Kingdom, sword-wielding alchemist Hasiki, Judge of the Master Wars. However, seeing that he's wielding the unpopular spear, don't you think it's safe to assume he's hiding something? Do you happen to know something about Joshua's tactics? I can't take it. I want to jump out right this instant and duel Joshua. Master of the Avalon Empire, Tuner of the Battlefield, Ari Brun Sten, Judge of the Master Wars. Then, we'll immediately begin the duel. Please give both of our contestants a warm welcome. I can't believe you. To think a Knight of the Empire would choose a spear. Is this all a ruse to gain attention from the people? Well, I understand. There were times when I wanted to rebel too. Allow me to help you. I'll let you make the first move, so do your best. That will be the last move anyway, as I'll be the one who's victorious here. What? He only stretched his arm out, yet he managed to output this much strength. Is this really the strength and pressure of a 15-year-old? I just flexed a little, why are you already struggling? Why did you give me this first move if this was going to happen? Old man. Shut up. You fool. Don't think you have the upper hand just because of that one strike. You cocky bastard. This again. You idiot, who do you think I am? Take this. KCK. He's far, far beyond what I'm capable of. 10 moves. What did you say? This here Master Duels is the perfect place to show the greatness of the spear. Including what's already happened, I'll finish things here in 10 moves. KCK. This bastard. I'll acknowledge it. You're stronger than anyone I've seen. However, I have no intention of becoming your plaything. From here on out, I'll be going all out. Aura Blade. An amazing amount of mana has started to gather on the edge of the blade. Lord Babylon is unexpectedly having trouble. It seems he's made up his mind to finish things here with Lord Joshua. I wonder who said it. Those on the top are always bound to experience solitude. In the past, I was given many titles. Slayer of the Battlefield, Blood-Driven Murderer, Loyal Dog of the Kaiser, and the Undefeated Spear Knight. Rather than the spear receiving a better reputation, my infamy was the only thing that continued to grow. Rather than the solitude, it was when the spear didn't receive the recognition it deserved that I was saddest. However, it's different now. I'll show everyone. The world. The fact that there is no better weapon than the spear. I'm disappointed. To think you'd make a bad decision like that. I'll show you what happens when you abandon your weapon. Lord Babylon has managed to send Lord Joshua's spear back. And he's immediately dashing toward Lord Joshua. Lord Joshua. He's unarmed. A dangerous situation. Is he at Lord Babylon's mercy, and is this the end of his run? It's over. That won't be easy. Did you think I'd just give up? I'll surpass you. An incredible explosion has covered the area. Who will be standing victorious within the smoke and debris? Lord Babylon, who succeeded with his strike? Or Lord Joshua, who hasn't allowed a single attack to connect? As the dust settles, we'll see who's still standing. Do you want to keep going? It's my loss. Lord Babylon has surrendered. It's Lord Joshua's victory. Joshua. 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 While the match is over, there's still one thing we need to confirm. I wonder if the judges have anything to say about the representative of the Avalon Empire. Does Lord Joshua Sanders have the right to be a master? It's clear to everyone. Babylon, the Knight of Steel, couldn't do anything and lost. I agree that Joshua Sanders be given the title of master. I have no choice but to agree as well. 5 years. I've waited 5 years. You bastard, the day that Joshua reaches his peak. I can't wait any longer. Yeah, let's go for it. Agnes and Marcus aren't here. He's mine now. All mine. I'll make sure no one else can have him. He's all for me. His face when he slowly realizes he'll die alone in suffering. His face when he tries to scream for help. I agree with Baron Joshua Sanders being given the title of master. Joshua. Joshua. The rumors weren't exaggerated. I believed in him. Huh, look at you old man. Getting all happy because of something like this. Well, I gotta have fun, it's a festival. Have fun, my ass. All you did was swing around while my greatness did all the work. These naive humans are being fooled. Is that the spear that brought Babylon to his knees? What an amazing spear. I want a spear like that too. The lowly humans of the human realm finally recognize my greatness. Admirable, how admirable. Yoo-woo. Is this the aura of the victor? Please let me reach master even if I lose. Please let me get rich. Lucia, what are you doing? Stop it right now. Congratulations on winning the opener, Lord Joshua. It's refreshing seeing you have a side like this to you, Lord Joshua. You must be in a very good mood after your victory. Haha. Humans called heroes are always followed by women. You need to stop addressing me as Lord. I'm not a part of the Agnes family anymore. Then, how about Baron Sanders? I feel so energized now, since I got the feels from the minner. Is the next march starting? We should slowly prepare our empire. Just call me Joshua. But it's fine. We're friends, after all. Friends? Anyway, why are you alone? Where did Axeler go? Ah, well. He had difficulties falling asleep because his first opponent is Prince Uravis. He left around dawn, leaving me alone. Well, even before my reincarnation, Uravis not only became one of the 12 superhumans but was a part of the 9 stars as well. Axelar might not know the future, but even he would get nervous from the aura Uravis emits. And he owns another primordial stone, magma. The power of Bronto that lay dormant within me started resonating vigorously the moment I saw Uravis. It was the first time I've experienced something like that. But I'm sure I can replicate that phenomenon when I come across Uravis again. Lord, no, Joshua, may I ask you a question? Sure. Anything. What do you know about the relationship between Axelar and Barbariant? By Barbariant, you mean the mercenary king? There you guys are. Speak of the devil. Since you won this round, you might be facing me next. Aren't you being too lax, Lord Joshua? Aren't you the one being too confident here? Uravis would be upset if he heard you. I'd have thought you'd already won. Who believes they're going to lose before a fight? You've gotta believe you'll win. You can make anything happen if you believe in it. Anyway, what were the both of you talking about before? Was it about the Laphon? The Laphon? Is it done? Ah, yes, but we have one more thing to test. Aha. Then you haven't told him this yet. Since it's a personalized artifact, we need to measure the wearer beforehand. Now all that's left is to scan all around your body. What are you talking about? Pervert. Ah, if so, then visit me in my room tonight. I'll be waiting. I'm going to rest first. See you later. He's such an open man. Yes, I'll see you later. Keturned the Unrivaled Spear Night Art by Studio Inu's adaptation by Cho Fusang, original by Professor Cho, planned by Lock Media. To be so talented at just 15, in 10, no, 5 years, there'll be no one in this world who can rival Joshua Sanders. A kid like that has to be from the Avalon Empire. Although Avalon wasn't able to make any moves due to the presence of the Hubalt and Swallow empires. The presence of Joshua changes everything. That crazed war maniac Emperor Marcus got himself the strongest chess piece. He must be dying to strike. Sooner or later, the balance between Avalon, Hubalt, and Swallow might be broken. I agree. There are too many people in this world who just want to see it burn. Who I fear more are the ones who won't just let it end in their imagination. If anyone tries to break the balance of the 3 strong, 7 middle, and 2 weak of the current generation, we must stop them at all costs. If its beginning is Joshua Sanders, wouldn't it be better for us to get rid of him? You came faster than I expected. Come in. Hang your coat anywhere and make yourself at home. Ah, okay. It's fascinating. I never imagined that I'd be alone together with you like this, Joshua. I want to continue where we left off just now. You mean, our conversation about the relationship between Axelar and the mercenary king Barbariant? That's right. I couldn't understand why you'd stay with a mercenary like Axelar. Although people perceive mercenaries as free and unrestricted without rules, in reality, there are no organizations as hierarchical as they are. Just looking at this mercenary emblem, if it were to just prove their status as a mercenary, it wouldn't need to be classified as silver or gold. This is their own system to divide themselves according to their skills and ranks. And Barbariant is the leader of all mercenaries, the mercenary king, right? That's like being the king of a country. But Axelar acted against King Barbariant. By helping you, the last remnants of the Rebrika bloodline, when Cromwell, who's in a partnership with the mercenary king, destroyed your bloodline. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with Axelar, but what I know for sure is if Axelar had a good relationship with the mercenary king, he wouldn't have helped you outright. That's right, Axelar despises the mercenary king. He even thinks the mercenary king is disrupting all the other mercenaries. The rumors that the mercenary king has the back of Marquis Cromwell's circle all around the continent. Marquis Cromwell is called the loyal dog of the crown, and there are rumors that the mercenary king and the emperor have some kind of connection. To cover these things up as a request is too suspicious. I see. Mercenaries have to stay neutral for their profits, but the actions of the mercenary king may seem like the opinion of the whole guild, and Axelar didn't like that. Well, all right. How can I help? What? Isn't that why you brought it up in the first place? I'll help. We're friends, after all. Axelar planned to win this Master Wars and officially challenge the mercenary king, since he's a part of the 12 superhumans. But seeing him nervous like that, I figured maybe winning would be difficult. Would you like me to win instead and challenge the mercenary king? No. No. It's the opposite. I meant to warn you that even when Axelar loses and you win, you should avoid the mercenary king. Please. I don't want to lose the people around me anymore. I just want to forget everything and move forward. So please. You must have been very scared. I'll keep your sincere warning in mind. I'll make sure you never lose anyone again. Can you let go of me now? That's a promise, Joshua. That can wait until after I win the Master Wars. So, let's get back to the matter at hand. The matter at hand? Ha. 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 What are you doing? Why are you taking off your clothes all of a sudden? Didn't you say you needed to make my measurements to make the Layphon? I thought I'd have to take them off. Why, you don't have to do anything. I'll handle the rest. Then, I'll be at your care. Like that, the long opening day of the Master Wars was coming to an end. The first ever in the Master Wars. Mage against mage. Something you'd only see in continental magic battles. Two great magicians battle it out right here in Reinhardt. This is troublesome. Hey uncle. Let's not waste our strength and just decide this with rock paper scissors. These kinds of things are too violent. The Tarpian Witsix, 7 magicians storm seat, Theta. You have neither honor nor shame. Why don't you forfeit before you shame yourself? F for real. This guy can use 4 types of magic at once. This is dangerous. One who has sold his soul to darkness. Owner of the Wolf's Fang Blade, the king of people, show yourself. What's going on? There's something I need you to do for me. Tell me, I've already sworn my allegiance to you. I'll follow your command. Then, let me get to the point. I've sent my allies to the Pontier estate within the Aden Canyon. They should have arrived right around now. I need you to go there and provide them some support. Stone wall. Ach. Old man. Are you trying to kill me? This is just a competition. Shut it. I've already seen people let their guard down, which resulted in them packing their bags and returning to their countries with no results. I don't intend to lose like that. Burn flare. Do you think I entered because I wanted to? It's all because of that damned Code Zero. The Force Magician of the Terra Kingdom, Lord Estello, has covered the field with an incredible spell. Will Lord Theta of the 7 Magicians be able to survive this attack? Don't lose. Show them what the Magic Tower can do. Terra Magic is the best. They're both impressive. They're on an entirely different level compared to me. Don't worry, Iselin. I'm sure you can become stronger than them easily. Didn't you say you had some stuff you had to take care of? I just finished. On another note, those spells were amazing. Right after the Prince Civil Wars, in order to calm down the nobles, the Kaiser ordered the destruction of all traces of the magic kingdom of Terra. Up until then, since everyone assumed he wished for the unification of the entire continent, they fulfilled his orders and burned everything down. That's when the top magician, the Force magician Estello, along with the kingdom of Terra, were lost in history. However, it was the explosive magic circle made by you, Estello, that killed me in the end. Fate seems to be playing a cruel trick. Something's off. Even though he's casting that massive spell, that person named Theta, his mana isn't unstable. I didn't think you'd even take this seriously. You're still trying to act cool. Rather than that, I guess you could say I have a reason to put in some effort now. How are you fine after my attack? You should have taken some damage from a spell like that. You can see this, can't you? It's something I created, how is it? I call it, Wind Wall. Are you telling me you managed to deflect my attack using a wind spell? How is that possible? Wind elemental spells tend to lack a defensive property. However, what am I supposed to do if it's what I specialize in? I found new ways to use my spells. It's my turn now, so just wait. You won't be able to block all of my attacks with skills like that. I'll destroy that barrier of yours. I wonder if you can. Wind wall, wind, that's it. I just realized. The man enveloped in wind. He became the wind itself, creating countless legends within the continent. I can't believe it. The third generation's first 8th class Grand Magician, the betrayer of the Magic Tower. The Tarpeian Witsex. After being unable to block Lord Theta's dash, Lord Estello has been pushed off the field. The result is a loss. The winner is the storm seat of the 7 magicians, Lord Theta. I wonder if Lord Theta, for the first time in this year's Master Wars, can earn the title of being selected as the first Magic Master. 4 of the judges have voted, and Lord Theta has earned the right to the title of Magic Master. Phew. I was scared since he was much stronger than I thought. Code 0, if it wasn't for him. The first star, Joshua. To think the great Estello's magic had no effect. What was that defensive spell? Looks like you were really surprised. Of course, I've never seen anything like that. It made me realize that there's no limit to how strong you can be. No limit, you say. If I wasn't assassinated and lived a longer life, I'm sure the third person to reach 8th class within the 3rd generation would have been Iselin. Be careful. From what I can see, the Force magician Estello is close to reaching 6th class. There are rumors regarding him, too. Taking everything into consideration, that man of the 7 magicians called Theta is at least a 6th class master. I guess I really am a martial artist in situations like this. Pardon. I'm already excited when thinking about fighting a 6th class master. To think that a magician of the Tempest, the Grand Magician the Tarpeian Witsex, would be at a place like this. Interesting. I'm sure there are still a couple of things he has up his sleeve. I want the chance to fight him now. A fight with a Grand Magician would be a worthwhile experience. Everyone. If you would please give me your attention. We'll go ahead and start the next match. This match is a big one that I'm sure the entire continent has been waiting for. The Knight of Prominence, Prince Uravis. And the second greatest mercenary, Lord Axelar the Giant. We will now begin the match. Prince. 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 Uravis, good luck. You're the hope of everyone of non-imperial descent. Show them that the title of second amongst millions of mercenaries is not something to look down upon, Axelar.